I really liked Avengers Endgame, but it left me with a few troubling questions. This video will contain spoilers for Endgame starting now. Also, Endgame is still in theaters, so I decided to use stock footage to tell most of the story of this video. At the end of Avengers Endgame, the Avengers get all the Infinity Stones back, and Tony tells Hulk to bring everyone back, but not change anything else from the past 5 years. So then everyone comes back and it's super exciting, but this made me wonder, what about world leaders and elected officials who were in office when the snap happened? Did the people who replaced them continue to hold office now that their predecessors are back, or would they kind of reassume power? What about the Supreme Court? You have to assume like half of them were dusted, but it is a lifetime appointment, so would they go back to the bench if they return? If you're one of the people who's brought back, what if you were like doing something weird when the snap happened? Like driving a car, or relieving yourself in the bathroom, or being intimate with someone? Do you reappear doing that exact same thing? What if you're in the middle of doing something important like saying your wedding vows? Or what if you're in the middle of graduation, or in the middle of a semester at school? Do you still get like course credit? If you're one of the people who came back, where would you reappear? Do you reappear at the location that you were when the snap occurred? Like when all those people come out of the portals at the end, it seems like they're coming from the place where they were when the snap happened. But what if you were in a plane when the snap originally occurred? Would you reappear in the air and then fall to your death? I mean, isn't the Earth moving at 67,000 miles per hour anyway? Would you reappear in space by default, thus dying instantly? Speaking of planes, what happened to all the people who died as a result of the original Thanos snap? Like, what if you were on a plane and the pilot vanished and then the plane crashed? Are all the people who died on the plane also brought back to life? Seems kind of unfair if not, right? There are also probably tons of people who got super depressed when their whole family vanished, and they might have committed suicide or killed other people. I mean, you saw what happened in the movie with Hawkeye, right? Are they permanently gone? We haven't even gotten into the social issues. Like, when you vanished, what happens to your family? If you had a family, they probably moved on. Your wife probably got a new husband. Maybe they even moved out of your house and had a kid together. Everyone you knew would have buried you. I mean, they even made all those little monuments in San Francisco, right? So when you come back, what happens to your life? There's probably not much of it left. If you were in prison and you got dusted, does that 5 years you were gone count against your sentence even though you never experienced it? If you were in middle school or high school when the snap happened and you had a boyfriend or girlfriend, what happens if you return but they never left? They're an adult now, but you're still a kid, so is that an illegal relationship now because of the age difference? What happens to all the services you depend on? If you reappeared after the snap, all your credit cards would be canceled and expired, but you probably also lost your job, so it'd be difficult to get new credit cards. You're basically broke with no prospects and probably no place to live. What would the snap have done to your debts? Would your credit card loans be forgiven? Would your student loans be forgiven? You'd probably need to get your driver's license renewed because it's expired, but when you get a new one, what do you put as your birth date? Do you put your original birth date? I mean, there's technically been 5 years when you haven't been in existence in the universe. Do you shift it 5 years into the future? How old are you really anyway? That stuff's important because it affects your retirement, your social security, whether or not you can buy alcohol. Anyway, I think we can all agree that society as a whole would not be prepared to deal with the implications of the unsnapping. But whatever, hopefully they answer all these questions in Spider-Man Far From Home. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit like or subscribe as well as the bell icon. I do want to point out I was inspired to make this video by a few things I saw on the internet. Check them out below in the description. This is David Chen. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next one.